Hi Taurus, thank you for tuning in. So now I'm not doing my readings for an ahead of time, kind of like the upcoming month. I'm just doing current readings where you are, or maybe things to focus on right now. Any advice or suggestions, just because it's all about the present moment. Do you see what I'm saying? Because the future is ever changing, and I find that it's more accurate when I do readings for people in the current moment. I mean, it is all about presence, and the future and the past do not exist yet, so let's do it right now. I guess end of September. Reading for you, Taurus. Right, for Taurus, please. Right. I have been shuffling for a while for some of the readings, so bear with me, please. Okay. Oh, I don't know. No, it doesn't feel right. I'm gonna keep going. For Taurus, for whoops. All right, here we go. Knight of Staves. Nine of Staves. A lot of staves already. Already I'm getting a little bit of shyness, or not hesitation, but perhaps unwillingness. Unwillingness to, like, it's like having an urge to speak up. You know, there's a whole group who are talking about a topic, and you know that you have a valid point, but you're not quite speaking up yet because the conversation has been led that way. And you really, really want to say this, but you're like, I don't know if it'll have the same amount of impact if I say it now versus if, you know, the conversation is guided that way. Oh, this one flipped right over. The Page of Coins. Okay, yeah. So trust that, actually. That's not where I thought this would go. You know, from a personal standpoint, I would say speak up anyway, but this Page of Coins is telling me right now to actually trust that. To wait for the right moment to speak up. I'm talking as a metaphor. To wait for the right moment. So trust that part of you that might be saying not yet. Not yet. Trust that. Oh, wow. No, I was not expecting that. Okay. Oh, cards are getting all... Yeah. Really? Okay. So in this instance, it seems like your hesitation is your gut. Your hesitation might be your intuition saying, you know, keep this to yourself for now, or wait for the right time. You know, wait until you feel ready. Right, yes, Queen of Coins. When I say be smart about it, it's not saying that you're not being smart about it, but right. There's a practical. Okay, here we go. The Fool. There's a practical. There may be a more practical opportunity. Okay, hold on. There may be an opportunity where you can approach this from a more practical way that is not available to you yet, and that is why you're kind of feeling to hold off a little bit. Yeah. One more, please, for Taurus. Here we go. Awesome. Oh, well, I had some pop out. The Hermit. The Hermit. All right. Yeah, and I don't mean this in a negative way, because, you know, typically you shouldn't, you know, if you really want to speak up and you have that urge, you should do so. But I'm getting here that it's the opposite. You may be having thoughts or urges or feelings to kind of hold back a little bit, wait a little bit, it's not time yet. And I'm getting to trust that, to be loyal to how you feel. Because it seems like if you do it now, if you rush into it, or if you do it before it's time, it won't backfire, but another opportunity might come along when you will think, oh man, now would have been the best time, but I've already done it. I can't redo it. Do you see what I'm saying? So yeah, there will be a more practical opportunity. So trust your gut instinct that may be saying, not yet. And then I have two major arcanas, the Fool and the Hermit. So the Fool typically, oh my god, the Hanging Man. I'm sorry. I'm human too. Bear with me. The Hanging Man. I'm not getting much for the Hanging Man. Let me draw one more for the Hanging Man. How does that apply to this, please, for Taurus? Huh. The Hanging Man, please. Nope. I think a card flipped there. Am I right? Ooh, yes it did. And you know what? You know what? I don't know if you saw when I was shuffling. This actually came out with the Hermit. And I was like, no, I'll just grab the Hermit. It was on top. But this card came out again. 5 of Staves. Okay. Funny how that works. Okay. Don't beat yourself up for... Let me sit with this because... let me sit with this. Because you're getting a lot of staves too. Don't beat yourself up if... It's kind of like, oh, if I spoke up at that time, this person wouldn't come at me with this comment. Or, oh, if I revealed this information at that time, I wouldn't be in this situation, I wouldn't be taking this crap. Try not to get into conflict with yourself over that, because there will come up an opportunity when it will be the most powerful to do what it is that you might be hesitating to do or holding back not yet. And, you know, as it came out again with the Hanging Man, and it did come out with the Hermit, trust your instincts. Listen to that inner voice that may be telling you, just holding you back a little bit. And especially the Hanging Man, he is, you know, upside down, looking from things from a different perspective. And when he is upside down, that's when he becomes enlightened. You see this ball of light around his head. So it is when he is hanging upside down and seeing the world from a completely different perspective that he doesn't normally see it, does he become enlightened. So I'm gonna put one more. Ugh. Send me more energy so I can work with it. Yeah, it's almost like you may be resentful for not approaching a certain situation in a way that you know you should, because there's a part of you that's kind of like, not yet. Wait. Like, it will come and you want it to come sooner, but it's not. Try not to be in conflict with yourself because of that. Because natural timing, right? Divine timing, universal timing. This may also be a lesson to trust your gut more. It may be, you know, either way, whether you wait or whether you don't, either way, there's a lesson in both outcomes. Do you see what I'm saying? Either way, the universe adjusts. Okay, so this is the one that just popped out. This is the Emperor. Yeah, either way, it's a part of building either character, intuition, building trust in yourself, building patience. there's something that is being built here, part of this, which may be a result of a potential conflict that you feel within yourself, about two different ways that you want to approach or handle a situation, whether it be a situation with a person or at work or with yourself. And notice that for both the Hanging Man, he's enlightened, and the Hermit, she's holding a star and she's protecting it. So this might sound a little corny, but in order to find that light that will make it clear to make decisions, that will make it clear to hear your intuition and to know what is intuition, what is not, to find that light, you need to both value it and protect it by realizing its power, while at the same time not being afraid to use it in unconventional ways, like flipping upside down in order to actually get the picture. Because it's all part of building character. I'm sorry, I'm having a little trouble with this one this month, Taurus. I hope that made some sense. If you do have any questions, please ask them and I'll do my best to answer. But yeah, strongest message I'm getting from this is trust your gut. Trust whatever inside is kind of telling you, not yet, or hold off, or, don't go too forth just yet. Trust that. I find that a lot of times people, is it my fear or is it my gut? Well, does it matter? You need to pay attention to what it is. If you are not going into the water because you're afraid there may be a shark in it, versus you're not going into the water because your instinct is telling you not to, does it matter? You know what I'm saying? Pay attention to that. If it's an irrational fear, pay attention to it so you can work through it, so you can figure out how it influences your life and how to work through it. If it's instinct or if it's intuition, also listen to it, because it's intuition and your gut is never ever wrong. So whatever it is inside that's kind of keeping you at bay or keeping you, in a certain position that you may not want to be in, pay attention to that. It's not there by accident, right? It is an indicator of how you feel, whether it's your ego or your gut. It doesn't really matter. Pay attention to it and do what feels right. So that nagging on the inside, listen to it. Another opportunity or more opportunities will come along, and I'm getting here a opportunity that will be ideal for you to express yourself or for you to take that step you've been wanting to take. It will come. So if you feel holding back a little bit, you feel a little bit not yet, listen to that. So that's what I have for Taurus at the moment. I hope that was helpful, and I will see you next month. Thank you for watching.